Welcome back, you guys. We have Sergeant Kevin Del Grande with the Oregon State Police Explosive Unit on the program today, and we've been discussing some of the tools and some of the equipment and stuff that they use to do their job on a daily basis. And one of the things I want to talk about now with you is your training. You go for 6 weeks of training, and it's in Huntsville, and you've got like mock airport terminals, a mini mall, like a cinema complex type thing. All of these sort of things that you would maybe encounter in real life when you go back on the job, right?
Yeah, exactly. The FBI, essentially with them and the Department of Army, they've put together a great hazardous devices school back in Huntsville, Alabama, and it's a 6-week course. There's 5 weeks for the bomb tech certification, and the last week is robot certification.
Okay. So
it's a 40-hour robot course on learning to operate the robots. So it's pretty intense. You've got 41 nights, away from home, and you cover everything from electronics to military ordnance to render safe procedures to demolition.
Is it a fun experience? Is it a very stressful experience? Is it a intimidating experience? All of the above?
I think it's a fun experience. It takes somebody that's willing to commit themselves to it, I guess. And for one, if you have a family, leave them for 6 weeks voluntarily.
Right.
Because it affects them as well. But they do a great job at the school. It's really comprehensive. They keep you busy at least 8 hours a day. There's study time after. You have to pass the written test or they kick you out.
So the men and women that are there being trained, were they selected from some, like how do you end up getting there, or is it just a desire that that's what you want to do?
It is, they have to be selected by their agency.
Okay.
Whether it be a fire or a police agency.
Okay.
And then they submit an application. There's a physical required before you go down there for obvious reasons. It's strenuous at times with the bomb suit and heat and whatnot, so there's a pretty extensive physical that the FBI requires, before you're accepted into the school.
And you mentioned that it's actually the school or the training center is all run by the FBI.
Yes, along with the Department of Army. The Department of Army actually provides the instruction portion of it.
Okay.
And it's made up of a lot of retired military EOD guys, but also civilian retired law enforcement bomb techs.
All right. So after you complete the school, then do you come back and then do sort of more training in your once you get back in your hometown?
Yes, part of the requirement with this is the FBI also has a requirement that you complete 16 hours a month with your unit.
Okay.
16 hours of monthly unit training, and then it's an additional 40 hours a year also outside some other explosive-related training. And, of course, there's recertification, and every 3 years you're required to go back to Huntsville for a week.
For another intensive training.
Week for a recertification course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting back then to the bomb squad, what are some of the things that, because you're a first responder in the bomb squad, right?
Exactly.
So what are some of the differences between, being a first responder police officer and a first responder bomb squad team member?
I would say that, I guess to answer your question about differences, it's just a different field.
Because to me, I would think, well, geez, bomb squad, that sounds way more dangerous than, potentially pulling over somebody who's speeding or, running to maybe a domestic violence situation or something like that. But you don't necessarily agree, right?
No, I don't. I think any person working in public safety as a first responder, whether it be a firefighter, police officer, or bomb tech, they're all taking a risk. And how you follow protocol or handle yourself in the course of your duties decides how much risk you're going to expose yourself to.
And with the bomb squad, there is a really tight set protocol that if you follow, you will be safe.
Yes, when you say protocol, there's certain things that you should be doing in basic protocols, but every situation is different.
Okay.
So it requires some ingenuity and be thinking about the differences and how to complete the task safely.
All right, you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about some of the things that if you were to come across something suspicious, what options you might have. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.